I acknowledge the land the shelter is built on is the traditional territories of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. I also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty Number 13, signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Williams Treaty, signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands.
Hello, my name's Marianne Bedard and I'm the General Manager of Shelter Support and Housing at the City of Toronto. I am thrilled to be here today to show you the results of a few years of hard work, creativity and ingenuity, bringing an important new service to the City of Toronto.
In 2018, Toronto City Council directed staff to increase the number of permanent shelter beds by 1,000 in 3 years. This location, 4117 Lawrence Avenue East, was identified as an ideal location to create a safe space for people experiencing homelessness. A space that would support their needs while also helping them move into permanent housing. This was a great location because it was located within a community, close to parks, close to local services, and accessible by TTC. Kingston Galloway Orton Park neighbourhood in Ward 24 is a great neighbourhood with a vibrant, engaged community, and we are so pleased to be able to serve the residents of Toronto by creating this wonderful space. One of our strategic priorities as a city is investing in people and neighbourhoods. 4117 Lawrence Avenue East invests in both.
Hi, I'm Justin Lewis. I'm the Director of Infrastructure Planning and Development within Shelter Support and Housing Administration Division of the City of Toronto.
Making sure that all Toronto residents can find emergency shelters when they need it is important to us. This shelter is accessible so that everyone who needs our services can obtain them. This is a City of Toronto funded shelter operated by our valued partner, Homes First. For over 35 years, Homes First has been providing supportive housing and shelter. The City and Homes First share a strong commitment to safety for shelter residents, staff, and for the community. Their staff are well trained to operate low-barrier shelters and support those that are the hardest to house. Providing safe spaces for some of our city's most vulnerable people makes community safer as well, especially as we work together to move people from homelessness to having a permanent home.
My name is Thomas Ryan, and I am the site manager with Homes First at the new shelter at 4117 Lawrence. Our frontline community shelter workers care for the people who come through our doors. We manage intakes, referrals, crisis management, trauma-informed care, harm reduction, and provide day-to-day support. We also provide space for primary care, health care, and community engagement space for programming events, community partners, workshops, and volunteer engagement. COVID-19 has had a significant impact on how we can serve our community, but we are working closely with Toronto Public Health and following government regulations to reduce the risk not just of COVID-19, but other communicable diseases. For now, we have had to decrease our beds from 89 to 55 in order to meet COVID-19 distancing requirements. But our hope is that soon we'll be able to open more spaces.
We're excited about this partnership between the City of Toronto and Homes First. We serve a great city and its people, and many of our city staff and partners have put their hearts and their souls into making this shelter a reality to help this community address homelessness and help people find the safe, secure housing they need. Our shared vision for this shelter is for it to become a stepping stone to housing for people here in Scarborough. Toronto is a city that cares, and I'm pleased to be a part of making that vision a reality.